Hello, my name is Reese and I'm from Bookshop Crawl UK, and this is the Big Bookish Quiz. This quiz was used as an event during the London Bookshop Crawl 2023, our first ever live bookish quiz. But we didn't want those unable to attend to miss out, so here it is for you to do at home. But first, before we start the quiz, a quick reminder to check out our website. Join our mailing list over at bookshopcrawl.co.uk for all upcoming Bookshop Crawl UK events. And please do hit the subscribe button here at YouTube to follow all the videos that we've got coming up soon. Also, if you're interested, visit our coffee page, coffee.com/bookshopcrawluk, where you can now subscribe and become a member. We're going to do membership content over on our coffee page, and it's a wonderful place for you to be able to find out what's coming up through Bookshop Crawl UK. So, on to the quiz. Round 1 is classics. This is 5 questions that you can answer. Question number 1. Which of these classics was not set in London? Is it A, Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, B, Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, C, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, or D, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson? Question 2. There is a statue of which classic children's book character in Kensington Gardens? Question 3. Which classic fantasy novel includes an epic quest, some very important jewellery, and a lot of discussions about food? Question 4. What was the address of the fictional detective so famous he even has his own museum? And question number 5. Which family of authors can be remembered at a string of northern locations including Haworth and Scarborough? That was 5 very good classic questions for you to answer. We're now going through to round 2, opening lines. Each of these is an opening line from a very famous book. And all I want to know is, which book is it, and perhaps the author's name? Question 1 gives, the night before he went to London, Richard Mayhew was not enjoying himself. So again, which book is this from and who is the author? Question 2. If you want to find Cherry Tree Lane, all you have to do is ask the policeman at the crossroads. Question number 3. Although I'm an old man, night is generally my time for walking. Number 4. Gentlemen, your ad in the Saturday Review of Literature says that you specialise in out-of-print books. And finally, number 5. Once there were 4 children whose names were Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy. Now on to round 3. These are bookshops. Each of these relates to bookshops around the UK. On to question 1, which is, which bookshop claims to be the oldest bookshop in London? Question number 2. England, Wales, and Scotland all have book towns. Can you name all 3? Question number 3. Which well-known London bookshop relocated from London to Bath in 2021? Question number 4. Which bookshop had their crowdfunding attempts generously boosted by Russell Crowe, actor Russell Crowe, in 2022? And question number 5 of the bookshop round. Can you name the London bookshop that's on a boat. Bonus points to you if you can name the children's book that same boat appears in. I'll give you a hint. If you look at some of the other YouTube videos here on Bookshop Crew UK's channel, one of the authors, you'll find them there. So quickly here on to round 4 here. We've got picture round for you. Each of these pictures is an author or relates to an actor from a movie. And what we want to know is, what's the name of the author? Or alternatively, who is the actor and who are they portraying? So whose character are they portraying and who is the actor? So here we are. Pictures number 1 and 2. We've got one author and one actor. Three and 4. Again, we've got one author and one actress. And here's 5 and 6 for you. Same again, we've got one author and we've got one pictures 7 and 8 for you here, and this is one actress and one author. Can you name the actress and who she's portraying, and can you name the author? And finally, pictures 9 and 10, we've got one author and we've got one character from a book, and also can you name the illustrator? Now on to round 5. This is who lived here. We're going to give you an address in London and 3 answers to choose from, and we want to know which of these famous authors lived at which address. Number 1 gives you 22 Ebury Street, SW1 8LW. Is it A, Virginia Woolf, B, Ian Fleming, or C, A.A. Milne? Number 2, 100 Bayswater Road, W2 3J8. Is it A, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, B, Angela Carter, or is it C, J.M. Barrie? Number 3 is 47 Doherty Street, WC1N 2LW. And the answers are either Charles Dickens, A, B, Samuel Beckett, or C, James Joyce. Number 4, we've got 50 Smith Street, and that's SW34EP. Is it Georgette Hare, P.L. Travers, or Charles Dickens? And finally, number 5, 29 Fitzroy Square, W1T 6LQ. Is it A, Virginia Woolf, B, Sylvia Plath, or C, Charles Dickens? You may notice that Charles Dickens has popped up an awful lot in this quiz. He was actually a bonus points answer for the correct time round of using Charles Dickens in each round. So there was an extra point that teams could get instantly if they managed to work it out straight away. Well, here we go. These are the Big Bookish Quiz answers. Round 1 was classics. And here are the first 3 answers. The first one was which of these classics was not set in London? And it was C, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Number 2, there is a statue of which children's book character in Kensington Gardens? And it's Peter Pan. And number 3, which classic fantasy novel includes an epic quest, some very important jewellery, and a lot of discussions about food? And that is The Lord of the Rings by Tolkien. Number 4, what was the address of the fictional detective so famous even he has his own museum, and it's 221B Baker Street, and it's Sherlock Holmes. And number 5, which family of authors can be remembered at a string of northern locations, including Haworth and Scarborough? And that is the Bronte family. Going on to round 2, which book is this the opening line to? Number 1 was The Night Before He Went to London. Richard Mayhew was not enjoying himself, and that was from Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. Number 2, if you want to find Cherry Tree Lane, all you have to do is ask the policeman at the crossroads. And that was Mary Poppins by P.L. Travers. Number 3, although I'm an old man, night is generally my time for walking, and that is the Old Curiosity Shop by Charles Dickens. And number 4, gentlemen, your ad in the Saturday Review of Literature says that you specialise in out-of-print books, and that was 84 Charing Cross Road by Helena Hanff. And finally, number 5, once there were 4 children whose names were Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy, and of course that is from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. Round 3 was all about bookshops. 5 questions about bookshops, the first of which was which bookshop claims to be the oldest bookshop in London, and that's Hatchard's in Piccadilly. Number 2, England, Wales, and Scotland all have book towns. Can you name all 3? There's Sedbergh in England, Hay-on-Wye in Wales, and Wigtown in Scotland. Number 3, which well-known London bookshop relocated from London to Bath in 2021, and that is Persephone Books. Number 4, which bookshop had their crowdfunding attempts generously boosted by actor Russell Crowe in 2022? That's Book Bugs and Dragon Tales in Norwich, wonderful children's bookshop over in Norwich. And then finally, number 5, can you name the London bookshop that's on a boat? It was Word on the Water. And of course, the children's book that actually shows that boat is Gaspard the Fox by Zed Soames and James Mayhew. And as I said, you can watch the interview between me and Zeb on YouTube. Do click on over and watch that after you finish this quiz. Round 4 was the picture round. And here we have number 1, Oscar Wilde. And number 2, it's Gandalf and Sir Ian McKellen. Number 3, Maya Angelou. And number 4, Jane Eyre, and that's Ruth Wilson. Number 5, Atticus Finch and Gregory Peck. And here we have Haruki Murakami as number 6. Number 7, Miss Havisham, and that was Helena Bonham Carter. And number 8, the wonderful Margaret Atwood. And number 9, Roxane Gay, and 10, it was Matilda Wormwood with Quentin Blake as the illustrator. Round 5, who lived here? And here are the 5 answers. 22 Ebury Street, that's Ian Fleming. 100 Bayswater, that was J.M. Barrie. 47 Doherty Street, that's Charles Dickens. 50 Smith Street, that was P.L. Travers. And 29 Fitzroy Square, that's Virginia Woolf. So, hope you enjoyed that quiz. Do let us know below how you did. Did you get all those answers correct? It would be wonderful to hear. We will be doing more bookish quizzes throughout the year, and hopefully we might see you at one of our bookish quiz events. www.bookshopcrawl.co.uk. Do head on over to go and catch up on all the other events, all the other bookshop crawls that are taking place. Don't forget to visit our coffee page as well if you'd like to support us or to subscribe to our upcoming events over there as well. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope you had fun.